Artless IO. Music licensing reimagined.
Justin.
Hey, we're live. Hey, what's going on? Silsbee, Texas. You're watching Rolling on the Field, the best sports show in the history of local Silsbee, Texas sports shows. I'm your host, Mr. Justin Marble. Sitting to my left, your right, the Silsbee Tiger sweatered, Mr. Joshua.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
I call him Mr. Joshua because of a movie we watched one time. What was that? Lethal Weapon, where the guy he didn't have a
Mr.
last name, he
Joshua.
was just Mr. Joshua. So that's what we call him.
That's what
I need a ambulance.
coworker of mine calls me Mr. Joshua. In fact, he made me a flash drive to store some of my stuff, and he labeled it Mr. Joshua. I still use it.
Mr. Joshua. Hey, and back here behind the real A glass, we got the maestro himself on the ones and twos and all the buttons and neat things back there, Mr. Paul the maestro. What's up, Paul? Oh yeah, no mic, guys. Sorry, he's
He's back there. He's real.
Working. He's working. He's a real man.
Yeah. He has a beard.
Yes, he's a man. He has a beard.
He's real. Promise you.
Yeah, he's a real human. I know.
John was just here.
John was here. He went outside to do John things. I don't know.
With his ginormous head. And
I remember said, yeah. So if you ever notice how John walks, he like leans forward when he walks. That's not because he just leans forward because he has a bad back. It's because he has a bulbous head.
John's head looks like Romeo Dobbs when he's wearing his helmet. He's wearing his Guardian helmet. He looks like Romeo Dobbs when he's wearing his helmet.
Man. John's got a Guardian helmet like from way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't get concussed.
Yeah. No.
He's got plenty of skull.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Hey, welcome in, guys. If you haven't watched this before, shame on you. You're missing out. But hey, we are not Neanderthals. We do have show rules, and Mr. Joshua goes over the show rules every week because that's what he does. That's Mr. Joshua.
Oh yeah. We do have. If you call in on the call line, 409-994-5445.
Wow, you butchered that.
409-554-9445. Excuse me, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
If you do call in and talk to us, which we love call in.
Yeah, we love call-ins.
We don't talk negatively about amateur athletes or local coaches.
Yep.
We just keep it mainly positive. That's our rules.
Yeah, don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk. Don't call him be a jerk.
Don't call him be a jerk. We don't want to hear that.
Can I address something right up front?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So
here we go.
Whoever, we had our show, The Debatables, last night.
Yeah.
So one of them boys went in the Rolling on the Field executive water closet just right off the studio here and just destroyed it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely destroyed it. So we need to address that.
Yeah.
And
so if you could tag Paul, the Debatables guys in this, they need to see this because this is important.
It's very important. Whoever,
very
important.
Let me see if I can do that.
We're going to tag them because somebody absolutely just murdered, just dominated in there, man. And, hey, that's fine. The toilet brush. And, you gotta think about, you gotta be considerate of the guys that's coming in behind you. You really do. I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Justin. They have they talked about candy last night. They have too much candy and it just, it just messed them up. I don't know, but anyway.
I don't know, man. They worry me about. I've never seen kids that just destroy like bathrooms like that. Like, have you ever walked in behind? First off, they're teenagers. They all smell. Okay.
Well, they smell naturally.
They smell naturally. They got that natural teenage musk, and it just really, like, and you could. It wasn't even funny because I was sitting. I was sitting in the studio, and I was like, "What is that smell?" It smells like. It smells like a diaper filled with Indian food.
Yeah.
You know?
Natural teenage musk is not it's not one of the fragrances from Bath and Body Works.
No, it's not. And I don't
You can't
like
get it in lotion. You can't get it in the body spray. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
and I just we need to address that because we all share this studio,
We do.
and we as the Ruling on the Field guys, and honestly the best show here. Let's just be honest with that. We if we go to the restroom, and nature calls, we always spray and clean up after ourselves. These boys don't.
I mean, Justin comes straight from work, and he had to go like a pet coon, and he
I went in there. I did my business.
He did his business,
and I sprayed and cleaned up and made sure everything was clean. And I washed my hands. I'm not sure they washed their hands.
I'm not sure they do either. And that's concerning. It's also concerning.
Yeah, that makes the Lord very nervous. And I just, anyway, that's all. I just wanted to address the bathroom talk. How did you like the Halloween bash?
I don't know. I kind of feel like we kind of need John in here for this.
Yeah, I don't know where John is.
He's burning one.
He's burning the candle at both ends is what he's doing. And by the candle, I mean the candle.
He's lighting one off another one out there right now. And
what do you call it? Hot boxing? He's hot boxing.
He's chain smoking.
Yeah, he's a chain smoker. He's singing them weird songs like the chain smokers sing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we'll have to do it without him. He doesn't show up and do things. But anyway.
Well, here's the thing. I passed through on the Halloween bash. I did not attend. I had a lot going on that weekend.
Yeah.
I heard that you did. I did get a T-shirt.
I did attend. It was very well put together. It was really nice.
Heard the trunk or treat went well.
The trunk or treat was massive. There were so many people. The car show was great. They had really great cars. I don't know who had that Fox Body Mustang, but I want to know how fast it goes. That thing was amazing, and it was it wasn't like the most it wasn't the prettiest car in the thing, but there was not a centimeter left in that engine compartment where you could soup up anything else. How big was that? How big was that turbo? 98 millimeter turbo. That's like this big on the side of, like in the side of the engine compartment. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was like it's like a basketball. Yeah. Like I said, a basketball sitting there. And I just want to know how fast it goes. What did he say the horsepower was? 1,500 horsepower.
Boy.
You wouldn't even have to go to the bathroom. It'd suck the poop right out of you, man. I'm telling you, it'd be bad.
Can't afford it.
Can't
afford it.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. But I think we picked Satsuma Valley. We went through and picked our own. We had our own award, and we picked a vehicle that we liked. It came down close. There was a really nice maroonish red colored C10. I think it was a 68. I think it was 68, and then they had a 76 Ford F-150. It was like Dallas Cowboy blue. It was a pretty blue, and it was lifted, had custom undercarriage and everything. It was super nice.
Don't get too excited.
That's the one. That's the one we picked, and we really liked it. So, but it was really good, man. Everybody was really good. You would have loved. You missed out, dude, because the end of the night they had a band. What was the name of that band? Something Soul. Tested Soul. And they were a metal band, dude, like a heavy metal band.
Cool.
Oh man, they played Fade to Black by Metallica, and I was like, holy crap, that was really good. I think they played Slayer. They played a bunch of stuff, dude. You would have. Yeah, I said when they played Metallica, you would have really liked it. You'd be like, man, this is good.
I like Deep Slayer though, and we'll talk about that later. So, did they play any deep cut Slayer?
I don't know, man. I was doing all.
Like, I don't like the hits,
kind of
you know,
stuff.
like it.
Your mom, man.
It's either yacht rock or Slayer or deep cut Slayer with me. So, I can't afford them. I can't afford them cars, man. I don't have any money. I do not have a structured settlement.
Well, if you do,
but I do not.
You can call 877 cash now.
I do need cash now. I don't have a structured settlement.
I don't either. I need to find one of them. Where do you get them at?
I think you got to like
get hurt or something, or get in a wreck, or get in a fight, anyway.
You gotta get paid. You know?
Yeah, you gotta get paid. Got to make bank. Been breaking snapping necks, and cashing checks. Anyway,
John,
do
you have any thoughts on the bash? the largest bash on record after you changed it from Saturday to Sunday, even.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
Yeah,
that-
and I'm gonna tell you this: we ran out of room downtown. Like there was not. Everybody was packed in there like sardines, bro.
Let John on the microphone just real
No,
quick.
I'm
Not
just
my
gonna-
microphone.
Not
I'm
my
just gonna stand
microphone.
behind you. They should hear me.
Okay.
So big shout out to Ruling on the Field. You guys were super helpful in it.
Whoa, you guys!
Okay.
This fool didn't show. He was busy.
I
was
just got
there.
my T-shirt tonight.
I was there.
Sorry about that.
we gotta make a strong friend here.
I had a strong front all day.
Okay, big shout out to Justin from Ruling on the Field. Josh had work or something.
The job ain't nothing but work, dude.
Yeah. Big shout out to all the crew and stuff, getting it ready, getting prepared, especially when we jumped from Saturday to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I said the word, and everybody jumped on it, and they helped out pushing it. Big shout out to the community for showing up.
Hey, Tonto,
vendors,
jump on it. Jump
all the
on it.
musicians, everybody who had a part to play in it. It was a masterpiece, and it was like I like to say, it was a clinic on how to do a festival.
Very
So,
nice.
Okay.
Thank y'all guys.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can leave now.
I felt like he was going to fall forward, like his head was just going to take him down into the desk.
Yeah.
I was so nervous.
Like an orange on a toothpick.
It's like I watched that whole movie the other night.
Oh, it's so
My wife-
good.
my
It's
wife
so,
loves
very
that movie.
underrated. Very underrated.
My wife loves that movie, and he's like, and my favorite part is where she's like, go fetch the paper, and he's like, heed, paper, no, and he's like, and she's like, Mike Myers is like, I love how you call the National Enquirer the paper. It's like,
The boy's gonna get a complex.
you're gonna get a complex. Like, if you want my body, we're gonna paper down. Sorry, I'm
Listen,
done.
that's an underrated movie. If
That
you-
is
if
a
you-
great
if you don't know
movie,
what we're talking about and who we're always quoting.
Go
It's
watch
Mike
So-
Myers in So I Married an Axe Murderer.
It's a great movie, man.
Great
Oh.
movie.
My wife, hey, that's how I knew that me and my wife, one of the reasons I knew me and my wife were going to be married and live happily ever after is because we were scrolling through, we were sitting at her mom and dad's house and they were in the kitchen doing something and we're scrolling through TV like you used to do, like dinner and a movie. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like beans and cornbread.
Yeah, I remember
Anyway,
that.
and we're scrolling through and that movie was on there and she's like, stop, that's a great movie. And I'm like, I love you.
That's what did it.
Like,
huh?
and he was like, whoa, man. And she knows the whole thing. Like, she's awesome.
Whoa, man! He did it spoken
Yeah,
word.
spoken word. It was great. Anyway,
Anyway, y'all look that one up. Halloween plans. Before we get into local, we always try to just kind of chit chat up front.
yeah,
A little bit, 10 minutes of this before we
before we
get into
get grooving. My Halloween plans are involving Tiger.
as custom,
Yeah.
requires. 10
Yeah.
minutes of this.
10
before-
minutes of this, and
If you know what movie that's from, then we can be
yeah.
friends.
We are going to spend our Halloween at the Silsby Tiger football game.
We are, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And so, question for people out there, because we do have a Halloween, shout out Billy Cannon and Pour Some Out.
Yeah.
Halloween night football game. When are you going, if you're going to the football game, when are you going to move your Halloween to?
Yeah, man. I wish they would have a thing like in a neighborhood where they're like Henry's Place, like, hey, we're going to do our Halloween Saturday night. And that way everybody go to the game. Then Saturday night they go there and hey,
I haven't looked at our neighborhood Facebook page in a while, but I think that there was some conversation about maybe moving it, because
Yeah.
of the game.
yeah, I
I don't know if it ever happened. Some people don't.
Well,
But-
the thing is, a lot of people start trick or treating like at 5:30 now, and so by the
Oh,
time,
by 8, it's over with.
yeah, and so you could go early, and then you could go real early, like get there at 5:30, trick or treat, and then leave your candy in the car and go to the football game.
By the time that I get into the really, deep Slayer,
Yeah,
everybody's already gone.
yeah, everybody's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't scare any kids with my Slayer anymore. So, what's the point, dude?
Yeah, that's and I think Saturday morning Bo's got a game at 8:00 if you want to come,
Okay.
and they're playing Koontz or something, and then I'm going to the Deerwoods.
Cool. Yep, because that's something that's happening this
Yeah,
weekend.
it's opening
too.
weekend, man. Well, I don't hunt anymore though. My boys hunt, And so, like, I haven't killed a deer in 3 years, but my boys have dang near tagged out every year. So I don't have to. I hang out in the house at the farm and just kind of stay warm and stay dry and stay happy. And you know, it's so we hunt so close, so it's like you hear a shot and you're like, oh, let me go get it. And
Yeah.
you know, it's
Well,
over
I
with.
don't. Yeah. Halloween hadn't been that big. We probably when we built our house was probably the first year that we didn't really. The girls didn't trick or treat anymore. My oldest was probably already out of it, but
Yeah.
we were content with passing out candy, and that's what we do now.
Bro, my kids still, my daughter still trick or treats, man. She's, but she's, you know, she's awesome. So whatever. So you're just gonna hand out candy and go to the football game? Probably just gonna go to the football game. Huh?
I'm probably just going to go to the football game. It just depends on when they decide to do it in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
Because I do think that different neighborhoods are going to move it around.
yeah. I hope so. That'd be good for the kids.
But you
at
also
least.
got to remember that not like the people that probably attend the football games are just a minute piece of the population here,
Yeah,
outside and inside the city limits. So they're still looking. You're going to have kids still looking for a place to trick or treat.
yeah. I think so.
So maybe you put a bowl of candy out and say, you know, take you know, a handful and go, and when it's out, it's out.
I do want to say, if you're out there and you're giving out them full size candy bars, drop a line right there because I need to know where you are.
Oh, we give full size out in our neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, how bougie.
We give full size Butterfingers and Snickers. No, not really. No.
Not really, no. I got some local sports. You want to talk about local sports?
We certainly can.
Yeah, let's start with a little volleyball. Volleyball took on West Orange Stark last week.
It's not the order that we went in.
I know, but I figure we're going to spend the most time on the football recap.
That's fine. It's fair.
And so I figured I'd go ahead and knock this out. Anyway, volleyball took on West Orange Stark last Friday. Sorry, not last Friday. This past Tuesday, and they swept them. The first match was really close, 25-22.
I thought they did play West Orange Stark Friday
Did they play on Friday? Yeah, they did. They did.
before the football game. They
They
did.
did.
They
They
did.
played them. They good kids. Anyway, they beat them 25-22, 25-9, and 25-12. Swept them.
At least
It was really-
at least somebody beat West Orange Stark. And we'll
Yep.
talk about that in a second.
Yep. And so then they had a warm-up game against Koontz.
It wasn't Koontz,
It was Koontz.
was it?
It got changed from
It was supposed to be Woodville, wasn't it?
it got changed from Woodville. From going to Woodville and playing them to playing Koontz at home because Woodville had a playoff seeding game that they had to a match that they had
Shows
to
what
play.
I know.
And so they switched to Koontz. They just, man, our lady Tigers just put it on Koontz. It wasn't even, it was just a whipping. So, but yeah, they beat them fairly handily. And they look like they were really prepared for this playoff game. So the playoffs will be tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, at Cleveland High School at 6:30 p.m. So
I feel like I've been waiting on this forever.
yeah, well, it's been posted for a while, but I kind of do the local sports, so it's kind of my thing, you know. But so listen, go out if you. I'll be in Jasper tomorrow afternoon at the JV game, and if you have nothing going on tomorrow night, you're just sitting around, you're like, man, wish I could go to a volleyball match. Well, there is one, and it's in Cleveland. It's not that far away. It's really not that far away from my house. And it's tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. and they're playing Madisonville, and so y'all go out and support them. They are doing really great. They got a few seniors graduating, but they have a lot of juniors and sophomores and freshmen contributing. Read about that in the Silsbee Bee. Wrote a really nice article about that. They're a young team and they are up and coming and they look really sharp. So y'all go out and support them. Let's go ahead and knock this win out, and that way they can move on. We have cool stuff to write about and cool stuff to talk about, man.
We want to continue to talk about them.
Yeah, we do. Then I have got some. So the last week the Silsbee cross country team, they competed at the regional cross country meet. Why am I doing that? Dang it! I'm sorry, guys. I had to look at my thing. They did well. So the district has 55. The region has 55 cross country teams. I want to say there was 40 plus that competed. High 40s. Not all 55 teams sent a team, but as a team, out of that, Silsbee finished 21st. They had some struggles. Miss Cambry Crosby finished in 104th place. Now, keep in mind, there's like 7 runners per team, and there was 48 teams or something. So that's a ton of runners. So these numbers seem high, like, oh wow, they finished. It's not. That's a good numbers. So Cambry finished 104th. Corey Joe Bumstead finished 143rd. Bridget Ringo 146. Lexi Thornhill 157, Kristen Teal Hansen 159, and Jaden Wisnant 163. So they all finished, besides Cambry, they all finished real close together. And that's good when you're running cross country because all that matters. How your number plus how many people you pass plus how many people finish behind you. That's how you get your score. And so they finished 21st. So middle of the pack. A young team too. So they've got a lot of growing up to do, and they've got a lot of running left in them. So hopefully we can get them on the show. I've been talking to Coach Dub, see if maybe we can make that happen. Get them on here and talk to them. And I'm obviously not a runner. I don't know how you feel about running, but I know that
only if somebody's chasing me.
Yeah. So I had an old man tell me one time I was running the track, and I got to talking to him, and when I was younger, and he said, the Bible says the wicked flee when no one's chasing them. So there's that. I was like, okay, makes sense.
Biblical.
He's biblical, and I was like, I cracked up about that. It was
and
really
Coach
good.
Dub also cooked some food, because that is something that we excel in.
Yeah,
is eating.
Yeah,
and we would.
Why'd you say she cooked food? Does she cook food? Like, I don't.
Is it? I've seen her out front of the school, like cooking on the Blackstone. I think.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure.
Coach Dubs said that she cooks on the Blackstone. You know what? I mess her on Facebook and be like, I heard you cook on the Blackstone. Is she?
That's why she's cooking on the
That's
Blackstone.
why she's cooking on the Blackstone.
Okay, I need
some quesadillas.
No, breakfast. I think breakfast food.
We need some breakfast food for dinner.
So some scrambled eggs, Jimmy Dean pan sausage.
John, you need to tag her in this, man. We need some scrambled eggs, some pan sausage.
Now let's switch to the little small links, Jimmy Dean link
sausage.
sausage.
Oh yeah, the link sausage. Yeah, on your Blackstone there, Coach Dub. We appreciate that.
Some bacon and Gruyere egg bites.
Ooh, that's the ones like at Starbucks.
At Starbucks,
oh
yes, they're so
man.
good. Hey, look, listen, if you're going to be a chef, you ought to be able to cook some bacon and Gruyere egg bites.
Huh? I don't know, man. I'm not sure, but
what did he say?
Something about Cat's Corner Shadows. I don't know. I didn't know
bacon
that.
and Gruyere.
Oh, dude, I don't know about that. They have egg bites. I know that. They also have breakfast pizza, which if you ain't had one of their
breakfast pizza.
Oh
awesome.
my gosh,
we used to do what was called breakfast with the boys on Fridays when I was still off on Fridays.
Are you off this Friday?
I'm not off on Fridays right now.
God, you suck at life, bro.
Could
you take some time off?
Schedule adjustment. I can always take some time off.
Oh, okay, well.
But not this Friday. I'm sorry.
Okay, well that's okay. Anyway, congratulations, cross country girls, Coach Dub. You do a great job. Evie ran cross country with Coach Dub this year, and she's really great. She was really great with Evie. So that was
good.
All right, West Orange Stark football game.
West Orange Stark. First off, before we get into it, amazing game.
It was such a good game to watch.
Great game to watch.
Yes.
Tigers come out and they had a good game plan in the first half.
Yes, and
it just seemed like it was going to get away from West Orange Stark and Tigers were going to take control. But then halftime happened.
Yep.
And West Orange Stark saw something,
made some adjustments,
and made some. They started running four in a different spot, maybe on this line of scrimmage, that they saw. Hey, we can get over here, and that's exactly what they did. and 4 ran for probably the majority of his yards in the
Yeah,
second
he
half.
didn't. He didn't get very much in the first half.
No, he didn't get very much.
They had one big long run on their
Yes.
first touchdown, but that was really it. Like they bottled him up. And shout out to the defense, man. They played
Defense
really
stood
good.
up,
They, I
especially
know.
especially late in the game when they were needed.
Yes.
And when it was like, hey, we got to get a stop here to have a chance, the D really stood up.
Yeah.
Led by Levin Powell,
And Matson Morris.
Matson Morris, the usual suspects.
Yes.
Matson Morris, Landon Lee, Kyle Walker.
Yeah, Levin Powell. Kyle Walker had 2 touchdowns in that game.
Kyle
man.
Walker.
Kyle Walker was like a J.J. Watt.
Okay, let me tell y'all about Kyle Walker. So I'm looking at this formation. They're down by the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Kyle Walker go out in motion.
I'm like, what? Although I was watching, I was like, what in the
Like
world?
this a big cat. This ain't a receiver type. And so
No.
he's going out in motion.
I thought he was going out to do some kind of pick block or some kind of block or something.
And I think that was the point of the play design
Yeah.
is that we're sending this big guy out here. We're going to run the bubble screen. He's going to block you. We're going to get right in the end zone. Instead, they run the bubble screen to Kyle Walker.
Yeah, and he just nobody's tackling that guy.
Nobody's tackling him out
tackling
there.
that guy. I
And
mean,
it was amazing play design. I don't know who come up with that, but
that was
but
great.
They deserve a lot of
and
credit.
then he ran one in too.
He did. He also did. Yes.
And he's like the fridge, man. You're not. He's like it's like a tree with legs. You know, you're not.
I don't time out with the fridge stuff. For one thing, he's way more athletic. He's very
No,
athletic.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he's very athletically built, and he's very, very much more athletic.
I'm
he's
just
not a
saying-
big old, like lumbering.
like William Perry. Yeah, no. What I'm saying is he's hard to tackle and like
Absolutely.
that. And I mean,
You're gonna throw him a bubble screen. Who's gonna tackle a cornerback?
that defensive back is like that defensive back. Did you see it? He like ran up and saw he had it. He just stopped. He was like, no.
He made a
man.
business decision.
Yeah, he was like, no,
okay.
I want to go to school. I want to go to school Monday. I'm good.
he was like, hey, good play, guy.
Good play.
You
That
know?
was great. Good play call.
Made a business decision. So.
But guys, hey, they came up a little short. What I was really hoping is, they would get the ball back and that Jeremiah Reed would get an opportunity to tie it with a field goal. I was really hoping that would happen. But
here was the sequence at the end of the game. Okay, so, and I didn't see it this way until maybe the replay came across.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Silsby runs a 250. Yeah, Mike Sanchez says number 4 Jefferson ended up with 256 yards on 26 carries, 4 TDs. So yeah, he did. Yeah,
that was-
second.
by the way,
that second half performance by him was amazing.
that was their offense. Like
So-
he is their offense.
So Silsby has some success with a throwback pass early, it's kind of a trickeration play, and
To Hagen.
Morris, and gets them down in scoring position, and so they say, well, hey, let's try it again. So here comes the hook and ladder. The pass on the hook and ladder connects.
Perfect pass.
The pitch does not.
Yep.
Ball drops on the ground. Apparently, Western Stars recovers, but steps out of bounds. I thought the ball was fumbled out of bounds initially, but when you look at it,
Yeah, you can see it.
you can see that he
I had
picked
to
it
back-
up.
So
and
I
he
was
stepped out of
watching.
bounds.
I backed it up and
Yeah.
watched it several times. So I was reading up on it, and if it would have been, yeah. Anyway, it wasn't fumbled out of bounds.
And Justin and I said, here's our honest opinion on it, and we don't mind sharing our honest opinion.
Yep.
Because there were plenty of people in the stands that were sharing their honest opinion.
Yep.
Why run that play there? Okay. You were moving the ball. You had 2+ minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like we were gonna push in the end zone with just a little time left on the clock for West Orange Start to try to beat us. Here's I texted Justin and I said, and this is real.
This is
stuff.
honest. This is honest.
I said, why you run that play right there? And Justin says, it wasn't a bad play call.
It wasn't a bad.
It wasn't a bad play,
So-
and because if it works,
it's the best play
it's
call.
the best play call ever.
ever.
But because it doesn't work, you got
Everybody-
people in the stands jawing at the coach, and that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair at all, guys.
It's not fair.
And look, I am not one. If I disagree with something, I'll tell you. I'll say, hey, man, it's. And plus, guys, so RJ catches the ball, and he pitches it to Corday Wilson, who had a great game, and he just mishandled it. So not only when you're yelling at the coach and everything, that's not just affecting him; it's affecting the kid.
Exactly.
He's already down. I mean, why do? And I was
a little turned off by that. In the stands.
I was kind of upset
because for the whole game, I felt like there was a good camaraderie in the stands. Hey, we're together. We're Silsbee. What I will say that you probably noticed also is that the play on the field was surprisingly sportsmanlike.
Yeah, it really was
for a Western Stark Silsbee game.
Yeah,
it normally gets kind of chippy.
And I liked at the end. I watched them, and when you're watching on Texas Live and stuff. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Like, I told Josh that. I called him after the game, and he was telling me about that. And he's like, I don't know what to think about the play call. And I said, it was a great play call. If Corday catches that ball, he's untouched. There was nobody else there. The guy that was fixing to tackle RJ was the only guy there. If he catches that ball, he's gone.
100%, Mike. It would have been a TD.
And Silsbee's leading, okay?
And they would have looked like a genius.
Yeah.
Like they would have, everybody would have been like, what an amazing play call.
Yeah.
Instead of
think about,
criticizing.
think about, and the reason I looked at it like that is think about Boise State, Oklahoma.
Exactly.
If that hook and ladder, he catches the ball, runs across field, pitches it. If that guy dropped that ball, Oklahoma wins. Boise State doesn't have the next few seasons where they were ranked and they were like, oh man, Boise State's really good. You don't have that,
and not even that when the Statue of Liberty to win the game.
Yeah.
That's what won the game.
If that happens,
that's a trickeration play too.
Yeah, if that happens, you're not talking about how. And we still talk about Boise State. You're not talking about them today. They're not even in the conversation of anything. They're just a Mountain West team or whatever, or they were at the time.
They're a good
team, but they're just not. They're not elite, And so if if Corday Wilson catches the ball and takes it to the house, Silsbee's up, and Silsbee's defense was playing great.
But I to reiterate what I said, I was very impressed that it was a very sportsmanlike game.
Oh yeah.
When past Western Stark Silsbee games have been kind of chippy from the get go, everybody down there seemed to respect each other. We certainly respect the other coach on the other sideline.
Yeah,
Coach Hickman.
Coach Hickman, he was my coach for years.
Who absolutely called a great game, or not? I mean, put people in place to call a great game.
Yeah.
He was good. He coached well,
yeah.
And they made the right adjustments in the second half. And hey, it was still Silsbee still come out with it with just a glimmer of hope.
Mm-hmm.
There because of their defense, and there's something to be said about that.
Well,
these are tough games. These
are
tough games.
Every game in this district is tough. Maybe not Tarkington, but every game in this district is tough.
It's tough to go over there and win a district game there. It
and
just
you know
really
what?
is.
And if you ask Coach Hickman, like they asked him last year, Silsbee beat Western Stark last year. If you ask him, he said it's tough to come into Silsbee when you're Western Stark and win a football game.
Exactly.
And it is tough as
vice
Silsbee.
versa.
It's vice versa.
Vice versa.
And so anyway, that's it was a great game. Silsbee's got Jasper this week. And we got Jasper and then we got Shepherd. Western Stark beat Shepherd 41-6, I think. So
Yeah.
I feel like we've got a good shot there.
I don't want to count our chickens or anything, but I feel like
we're looking pretty good as far as playoffs go and district goes.
Yeah. Now I'll say that with Jasper, and y'all know we put out a post earlier for Happy Jasper Hate Week. Traditionally, Silsbee and Jasper has played. This will be 103rd year. They played 82 times. Jasper leads the series 45-34. And it's been being played since 1922. Now, obviously, it had been played every year. I was involved in two of them. We lost both to Jasper. Mm-hmm. They were tough back then. Mike says Silsbee still has a shot at being number one seed. Hansford Finette has
Has
to
to be
beat
West Orange
Orange
Star.
Star.
Yeah.
And that's a possibility. Hansford Finette is a tough team too, and Silsby. That's what impressed me so much about Silsby was how they took it to Hansford Finette. And
man, I had a picture. I don't know what I did with it.
had they had West Orange Stark at home, it might have been a different game.
Might have been, yeah.
I mean, you know, it's sometimes that home field advantage just gives you that extra little edge, and kudos to West Orange Stark's home field atmosphere. They may have the best PA announcer I've ever heard in a high school football game. I mean, he just excites the whole stadium. I mean, hell, he excites Silsby fans over here.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's just he has fun with it. He understands what he's doing with it, and I don't even forgive me for not knowing his name. I wish I did.
He was excellent. Like I've been there a few times. A couple of times. Man, he's always good like that.
Amazing, and it makes the game entertaining. Mike says Silsby's won 8 of the last 9 against Jasper.
Let's make it 9 of the last 10, guys.
Yep. Let's do it. And I feel like they can and they will this year. And Silsby still has coming off loss, I mean, there's a ton to still play for. Like Mike said, Hampshire Finette is still going to play West Orange Stark. There's tons of opportunities still there.
Yeah.
And obviously, we
got them, and we got them at home, so that's
got them at home, and who we got? We got Jasper. We got
Shepherd, and that's it.
That's the last 2.
Yep.
2 very winnable games, and we will go into the postseason.
Yeah.
To me, barring some kind of crazy happenings.
Yeah.
So.
Do we play Shepherd at home or do we play them?
I had the schedule pulled up, but I do not know.
I'll look it up. I got it right here.
Okay. Yeah, Mike, 6 in a row. We never could beat Jasper when I was in school.
I couldn't. Well, and that's what I was looking for. I had a picture. I showed my buddy who graduated the same year as I did. His name is Randy Limbrick. He played for Kirbyville. He was a very good football player, and he ended up playing at Blinn. He got a scholarship to Blinn. But I was showing him, he was like, man, because Kirbyville used to play Jasper too, and they were like, he was like, man, remember when we played Jasper? And it was like Big Red and Joseph Bryant and all them NFL quality. And I had a picture of, I forget what the other team was, but it was Jasper's defensive line for the coin toss, and you couldn't even see the other team on the other side of them. They were so big. And I had that picture, and I cannot friggin' find it.
Fun fact, Jasper was my last game of my high school football career. And I wore number 82. Do you remember why I wore number 82?
Playing tight end.
I was playing tight end.
Mm-hmm.
They moved me both my junior and senior years for the last 2 games of those seasons. They wanted me to play tight end for blocking purposes. Obviously, I wasn't going to catch many passes. Although I did catch a 4.11 pass one time at practice. Justin, you know what that is. Nobody
I know what
else
4.11. Nobody knows.
But anyway, this
is
number
like.
82 jersey was probably the smallest jersey that they had. 82 is normally designated for a fast person.
Yeah.
Which I was not.
Yeah.
And so this 82 jersey, I've got a picture of myself coming out of the tunnel the last game of my senior year. This 82 jersey sitting on top of my belly.
Yeah.
And the rest of it's hanging out.
Yeah.
So it's just a
hey, I remember
memory I have from Jasper.
I remember playing in that game. I was playing center, and I remember playing in that game. And who was it? Who was the quarterback?
Tony
Mitchell.
Tony Mitchell.
Or was it Quincy?
No, it was Tony
Quincy
Mitchell.
Quincy was 2002.
Yeah, Tony Mitchell.
Tony Mitchell, quarterback, came in and said, he said, twins right, 4.11 on 1. And Josh got wide-eyed, and he's like, oh, my God, they're going to throw me the ball. And then Coach McGowan realized he was in the game, and he called a timeout. I was like, no, I wanted him to catch it. I wanted him to catch it so bad. And then Bobby caught it. And
I think they never did say that. It was either right. It was right 4.11 on down. But anyway.
Anyway, that was fun.
It's funny how you remember the calls from high school.
Yeah.
Strong 35, cover 3.
Yeah. Check 46.
Yeah.
Um,
But because you
our coach Hickman would be like strong three, rip or murder.
rip or murder.
Plug.
But anyway,
Yeah, I remember all that.
fun Jasper memories just for us. I'm sure y'all have some too. Jasper's been a rival of ours and just been, and we joked this morning and called it, Jasper Hate Week. Obviously, we don't hate Jasper.
We don't hate Jasper.
That's where the lake is.
We love the lake.
I love going to the lake. I mean, it's not where the lake is. The lake is actually in.
It's north of Jasper.
It's north of Jasper, but you have to go through Jasper. You get to stop in Jasper and eat, and sometimes you get to go to Walmart in Jasper to get supplies for the lake. And it's just we don't hate Jasper. We might dislike them a little.
They got that place, what it called MVPs or something. There, you been there?
MVPs. I've never been there.
It's pretty good, man. It's, pretty good.
They
It's like a
tell me
sports
good.
place. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
man.
it's kind of like a walk-ons or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
kind of like a
Buffalo Wild
generic
Wings.
walk-ons. It's pretty good.
Anyway,
Anyway,
did the Casa Olay up there shut down?
I don't know.
They had the Casa Olay up there too, and we'd go there sometimes.
Yeah, I remember when we used to go to the lake house up there. When we used to go to the lake house up there, I said that again. We would always go to the Stumping at Patty Melt.
I love patty
Oh
melts.
God,
at the
they're
Stump.
so good,
I love patty melts.
man. Anyway, sorry, we got carried. Patty, hey, look, we're obviously like food. Okay, we're big guys. We like dinners, like our groceries.
I'll show y'all that picture of my belly hanging out of the 82 jersey. If I have a picture of that.
You should
somewhere.
definitely show that.
Because it's funny. It's hilarious. Now, back then, my belly wasn't as large, but I definitely had one to hang out of the jersey.
I've got that picture saved on my phone of me and you from the first time I played on varsity. I was terrified, man. And I wasn't going to play. Coach Mackey, who was our offensive line, no, Coach Woodard was our offensive line coach. No, Coach Mackey was. And he said, hey, Marvel, we're going to dress you because so-and-so got hurt. He said, but you're not going to play. And I was like, okay. And we played Bridge City. We beat them 7-6. I remember that game because I was sitting there, and I'm sitting there talking because I was friends with the Water Girls, man. And we were just because they're all in my grade, and we're sitting there talking to the trainers. And Joseph Cook, he was a trainer. I'm sitting there talking to him, and I hear something, and everybody's like, "Take a knee." And I look up, and I'm like, "Who got hurt? Who got hurt?" And next thing I know, Coach Woodard's grabbing me. He's like, "Go take some snaps, Marvel." And I'm like, "Oh crap." And I had to go in the game, and I was terrified because I was like, I'm a sophomore. I'm like, I didn't weigh a lot. I was like 185 pounds soaking wet. And I was like, I don't know what to.
That was the years of the small centers, quick centers.
Yeah. And and I was like, oh my gosh. And
they may still do that. I don't know.
Yeah. And I remember Tony came up and he was like, hey, focus. We need you right here. Okay. And I just remember he kept saying, I'd snap in the ball and say, snap it harder. And I was like, okay. And I snap it harder. I need to feel it. Okay. And I was terrified, and we won, and I played well. And then I started every game the rest of the time unless I was injured, but I was terrified. It was so scary. Anyway,
we'll move on. Hey, look, we look forward to Jasper.
Yeah, y'all come out
we don't
Friday night.
We don't really hate them.
No.
It's just always been a rivalry, and you poke fun at your big rivals.
hey, one more thing on Jasper I forgot to tell you. So ever since 7th grade, I never played on a team that beat Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said,
I didn't know this was going to be another personal story.
we
I
had
would've
Joe,
stopped you.
but I want to say Joseph Bryant, who ended up playing for the Seahawks in the NFL, and he won Super Bowls with Seahawks and everything. I used to block him every year, and he was the nicest dude. He would destroy my life, and then help me up. Be like, "You okay, man?" Like, "Yeah, I'm all right, man." He'd help me up and pat me on the head, and we'd just take it. And we got to he figured out what my name was. I knew what his name was. He'd pick me up. "You all right, Marvel?" "Yeah, I'm all right, man." He always helped me up. Anyway, he was a nice guy. Anyway,
You want to talk about some World Series?
World Series, man. The series tied 2-2
I'll be right
right
back.
now. The Game 5 is going. Oh, I got a game camera picture. It's a possum. Game 5 is going on right now. Toronto's winning 2-0 in the bottom of the third. I do, man. I hope that. So this game, the first two batters for the first two batters for the Blue Jays, which would be Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. started off the game with back-to-back home runs. So they're up 2-0 in the bottom of the third. It's a good series, man. I like when teams that don't normally make the series make the series. You see the Dodgers in the series, you see the Yankees, the Astros to an extent. All the big teams usually there, but the Blue Jays are kind of coming out of nowhere. They've really built a really solid team of young guys, and I'm excited. I'm not rooting for any really. I do like Freddie Freeman. He's one of my favorite players right now. And even though Kershaw is, I guess, technically retiring after this season, or he's retired, I hope they win. I hope he gets to go out on a high note. But I would like to see the Blue Jays win, because with the Blue Jays winning comes great one-liners from movies. I'm gonna wait on Josh to get back for that. But if you don't know, yeah, I know. I was just reading that, Mike. If you don't know, the last time that Toronto won the World Series was the Joe Carter home run, and when Toronto's in the World Series, it brings, like I said, it brings great movie one-liners, like Joe Carter in the Phillies, Molson 3-0. You know, Canadian beers like moonshine. If you know what movie that's from, we can be friends. But
I remember watching that Joe Carter.
I do, yeah. We were watching it on TV. It was the Blue Jays and the Braves.
We were always bigger on baseball than we were on football early.
Yeah, because that's what we did first. We didn't have Pee Wee football back then. We just played baseball, and that's what everybody did.
We didn't have Pee Wee football our whole.
Until. But
you talk about Springer yet?
I hadn't talked about Springer yet. I'm gonna leave that for you.
Well, I'm just proud that that everybody's saying that he ain't got to beat on any trash cans or anything like that.
Yeah, and he's not playing tonight. He's sick.
He's
he
sick.
Said he's feeling not sick. I say sick. He's more like injured. But let's see.
Look, it's
with right side discomfort. I'm not going to say sick. He just it didn't say it was a injury. They just said he had right side discomfort. That's all they say. So I don't know if it's illness or injury, but
I like the Blue Jays, but there's so much likable stuff on the Dodgers also.
Yeah, man.
Freddie Freeman.
I just said that. I said I love Freddie Freeman.
How can you not like Freddie Freeman?
He's a great dude, man.
And yeah, like that dude. You can't have when he's mic'd up. He's like one of the best baseball players mic'd up ever.
And then you got the Kershaw thing. Kershaw's last season.
You got
Ohtani, who's just destroying every record in baseball. He might be the best baseball player ever at the end of this.
And then you had the other night, or the other Japanese.
Oh yeah, the complete game.
Yamamoto.
Yeah.
I should know this because Yamamoto fishing worms are one of my favorite fishing worms. I like the Yamamoto fishing worm.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, hey.
But not that he's
a fishing worm.
He's a fishing worm.
But I don't think they're going to start Ohtani pitching for the rest of. I think if he they were saying if he does come in, it'll be bullpen help
in relief.
But hey, man, I mean, the dude can do it all, So hey,
I mean, they had a long game.
18 innings.
Did you see the thing where Brad Paisley? Yeah. Did you already mention that?
Yeah, no. So Brad Paisley. There's been 2 18-inning. Is it World Series games, and Brad Paisley sang the national anthem at both of them.
And years apart.
Yeah, years and years apart. So that's pretty cool. But
that's pretty crazy.
Who do you want to win? You want the Dodgers or the Blue Jays, man?
I just I say the Blue Jays because I want somebody different to win.
I was saying that earlier. I like to see teams that are non-traditional World Series teams win.
Yeah, but that being said, I do think that there's likable players on the Dodgers as opposed to 2017. I felt like I hated the Dodgers in 2017. I hated the Kelly, the guy who pitchered.
He's not Brian Kelly.
Not Brian Kelly. I hate Brian. I also hate Brian Kelly.
Yeah,
but I can't remember what his name is. But didn't really like Turner. There's a lot of players.
I like Trey Turner.
I didn't like his beard. I think it was a little unkempt.
I don't think so, man. I think think that's what it was.
I think he ended up saving it later. But
What was his damn name? Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly.
Yeah, that
I hated
guy.
that. Yeah, I hate that guy.
That guy. Yeah, he was annoying.
But traditionally, I like the Dodgers. I like I mean, I remember vaguely the Dodgers being a big deal because I had an Oral Hershiser
Yeah.
Rawlings glove in 1991.
Yep.
And it wasn't long before that they won the World Series with Tommy Lasorda and Oral Hershiser and all those guys. And so I vaguely remember that. And I did have that Oral Hershiser glove. Who threw out a first pitch in this World Series, I think. And then so did Hideo Nomo,
Yep.
who has been hitting the egg rolls pretty hard.
Yeah, he's pretty large man on that.
Not that I can talk. Score prediction on Friday night. Hold on. Hold on.
Friday night. I'm gonna say
Hold on. I'm gonna write something down.
score prediction for Friday night. I'm gonna say Silsby 34, Jasper 13.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 34-13. I'm writing it down right here.
I'm gonna say Silsby 38, Jasper 17.
Okay.
All right. 38-17.
So I want to say something about the Dodgers. In 2017, I didn't like the Dodgers, but Game 5 of that 2017 World Series was the best baseball game I've probably ever watched in my life. And I had to watch it at work. But I'm telling you, like, we were calling it out, like if you had something to do at work, you'd have to go out there, do it, and then come back. And they were calling it out on the radio, like they were like, Springer tied it with a home run. Like we're trying to hurry up and get back so we can watch it. You know, it was crazy, but it was.
What was the year that the Astros had the 18-inning game and Burt ended it in the 18th inning with a home run?
That was 2009 when they ended up playing the White Sox in the World Series, I think.
Okay.
2008 or 2009.
No. It was earlier than that. It was earlier than that because I was dating my wife, and I was watching that game at the house. We went on a date.
I'll tell you. Hang on. Hang on. No, you're right. Was it 2007?
No, it was earlier than that.
It wasn't earlier than that.
Yes, it was. I guarantee you.
They made the World Series that year, right?
No,
Yes.
I don't think they did.
They did. They played the White Sox.
That was 2005.
Was it 2005? It was.
It's 2005?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching that game at home, and she was getting ready to go out. We were going to go eat, have a date night with some friends. And I can't remember what happened, but either I thought the Astros were going to lose or they're going to win. I don't know what the score was at that point.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really interested at that point because I thought the Astros would end up not, being the Astros up to that point.
Yeah.
And losing.
Yeah.
And so we go through the whole date night. We go eat. We go for dessert at Rayo's Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the TV at Rayo's Bakery in the 18th inning.
Mm-hmm.
And we watch him hit the home run right there, and that was so cool.
Yeah.
It was Burke, right? What was his
Burke.
first name?
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Second baseman, I think.
Yeah, it's Burke. I don't. That's gonna bother me now.
See, Mike says it was a division series against St. Louis.
I thought it was the championship series against St. Louis because that's the same series that
Why would it be the championship series?
because they were in the National League then.
Yeah, they were in the National League, but they were in the same division as St. Louis.
I don't think they were then.
Yes, they were. They were in NL Central. I know that.
I don't know, man.
St. Louis, Chicago, Houston. Who else was in that division? Yeah, because Pujols was terrorizing them back then. Maybe not back then. Maybe later, but Mike's was championship series Chris Burke.
Yeah. In 05 League Championship Series, Houston Astros v. St. Louis Cardinals 4-2 in 2005.
Chris Burke,
Chris
who was
Burke.
second baseman
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. That's what look, it's right there. I'm not making it up. It was a championship series because the game ain't that the same year that anyway, yeah, I was there. I wasn't there. I watched that game. I'm telling you, they play. Somebody was the wild card,
Okay.
and then that's how they got to the championship. It might have been the Astros were the
Probably
wild
the
card.
Astros.
I don't remember, but I'm telling
I
you,
do remember it was Chris Burke. I do remember
it's Chris
it was
Burke. I remember that.
Yeah.
because I was watching it at Dad's
I couldn't remember his
house.
first name.
Anyway, neither here nor there.
Brian Kelly gets fired.
Not only Brian Kelly.
Oh, to close out the World Series real quick. What do you think? I mean, we're 2-2 now, and we got a
We're
game going on.
2-2.
Wait a second. What's the score of the game currently?
2-0.
Who?
Blue Jays. No, it's 3-1 Blue Jays now.
2-1 Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Blue Jays scored on a sac fly.
Okay.
The first three pitches of the game, the Blue Jays hit 2 home runs. The leadoff hitter and then Vlad Guerrero Jr. hit a home run. So it's 3-1 them in the bottom of the top of the fourth. So anyway,
So you think they win their third game tonight?
yeah, somebody's going to win their third game tonight. It's tied 2-2, but I think the Blue Jays are going to win.
Obviously, jackass. I know how to do simple math.
I think the Blue Jays are going to win. I hope they win tonight. I'm pulling for the Blue Jays. I like the Dodgers, but I'm pulling for the Blue Jays.
Me too. I think I like them both. It seems like a fun series too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. So Brian Kelly got fired. Not only Brian Kelly, the offensive coordinator got fired.
Joe Sloan.
Yeah, that needed to happen.
That needed to happen. And
there's been a lot of. Well, so I actually read about the firing. You know, they weren't gonna fire him at first.
they weren't. They were going to make him make a change.
They were going to make him fire Joe Sloan, and he said he pitched a fit and threw down and was. They said he was beating on the AD's desk and everything.
He
and
likes
AD
to do that.
And he said, "You know what? You can get the F out. You're fired," and fired him.
Here's. We Aggie fans want to apologize.
No. That
We
was
don't- hey.
listen, Aggie fan, don't take credit. Okay, you don't get to take credit for this. This is a long time coming.
Yeah.
The Vanderbilt coach should take credit because it should have happened after that game.
Yeah. You know what, Mike? My daughter goes to LSU. Sitting in the student section the other night.
Yeah.
And was mainly more embarrassed about how the stadium emptied out
Yeah.
and how y'all kind of took over. It was embarrassing, and it was
It
embarrassing.
was embarrassing. I mean,
and they should be embarrassed.
you're
about
watching
it.
embarrassing football.
You're watching an embarrassing football game, and we deserve to be embarrassed.
Yep.
And he deserves to be
Congratulations,
embarrassed.
Aggies.
Congratulations, Aggies! Hey, I think I've got the Heisman front runner now.
Yeah, I got to tell you that
He looked good.
he looked good.
He looked good.
No, wait a dang! I said that in a text to you, and you said, "Don't you say that crap to me."
I was mad.
I said, "Man, the Aggies look good tonight, man. They're going to be tough to beat." And you were like, "Don't you say that crap to me. They suck at life." And I was like, "What?"
I was mad, and I'd probably had 2 or 3.
Yeah, he was mad, bro. He was mad. So
Don't send. You know I'm
I
going to be
know, I
mad.
know you are, I
And
know.
hey, and here's Justin's go-to. Here's Justin's go-to text during the game. I'm turning this crap off. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. He'll tell you he's turning it off
and I
4
don't,
times,
and I don't
he
turn it
doesn't.
off. I don't turn it off.
I'm
Oh,
turning
that's
it off.
silly.
But anyway, yeah, it was embarrassing the way that went down at the end. Of course, you hear the fire Kelly chants, and
Yeah.
it's funny that's what's transpired. But
So who have you heard?
hats off to the Aggies.
Yeah, they're great. They're greater than LSU this
They
year.
look good. They really.
Who
I was really impressed by the
have you?
quarterback.
Who have you heard is going to get the head coach?
Well, first, before we get into that, I wanted to talk a couple things, a couple notes I made about Brian Kelly. Seems to be universally unliked
yeah.
by his players and his coaching staff.
Well, some players. I saw a really good thing from Kyron Lacey's mom.
Kyron Lacey, you saw something from a gentleman who used to play who was playing well and then had a medical
Got injured.
and you also saw stuff from people that used to coach with him, him making them shovel snow at his party and stuff. Just everything points to him being just not a good person.
Yeah.
You're just not a good person to your core.
He was never. And you know what? and I'm not a Stephen A. Smith fan. I like him because he's brutally honest, but he came on. He was talking the other day, and he's like, "I told y'all when they hired him that he was
told
not
y'all
the
when
guy."
he ain't
I
the
said
guy.
that too. I remember texting you and saying, "Can you believe this?"
And it's not a Southern versus Midwestern thing.
No.
Nick Saban was from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Although West Virginia is more akin to our area
Yeah.
than probably anything further northeast. It's more blue collar than anything. But it doesn't matter where you're from. It matters how you act. And for one of the first things he did was come in and fire longtime strength and conditioning coach
Yeah.
Tommy Moffitt, who had been with the program for more than 2 decades, who has shaped LSU players since the Saban era.
How'd that work out for him?
And then he goes to Texas A&M, and they come in your house and beat you. It's just Tommy Moffitt was and please y'all go listen to T-Ball Bay Bear.
Oh yeah, I remember
who
that.
Was a local Baton Rouge radio host, but has now moved to national in Barstool.
Mm-hmm.
And his rant on Brian Kelly coming in and firing Joe Moffett is so spot on.
Not Joe Moffett.
Not Joe. Excuse me, Tommy Moffitt.
Tommy Moffett.
Is so spot on. And he knows it because he lived it because he played for LSU.
Yeah.
And he knows Joe Moffett. And it's very spot on.
He knows Tommy Moffitt. Joe Moffett is a guy other guy.
Did I
we
say
know.
Joe Moffett
You
again?
did. Stop saying Joe Moffett.
Tommy Moffitt. Go listen to it. We can't play it on the show because
I listened to it. You made me listen to it. I didn't hear it.
Go
live,
listen
but-
to it. It's expletive
Yeah, expletive
laced.
Yeah,
To put it lightly, and we can't play it on the show or we get kicked off of
Yeah.
YouTube. And is the buyout really real? Is the buyout number really real? Because I keep hearing reports that there was a morality clause, and he broke that, and it kind of cuts it in half.
Well, I also read a story, and I don't know how true these things are. You read a lot of things, but there was a single donor that paid that buyout.
Exactly. And was it Todd Graves?
I don't know.
Was it Shaq? No, people are saying it was somebody you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
And or a couple guys you wouldn't expect. But my first thought after the game was Todd Graves needs to round up that damn chicken money.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who Todd Graves is, he is the founder of Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
Started there in Baton Rouge. The mothership's right there at the North Gate.
Yep.
And
We've been there.
we've been there
A bunch.
I was there. I went there when that was the only location.
Yep.
In,
Sure enough.
in 2004.
Yep.
And I'm telling y'all ain't gonna believe it. But I'm telling you, I was like, this chicken is so good, it should be a chain.
Yep. And now it is.
And now it is. I swear to you. I'm not lying. I would put my hand on a Bible and say, I swear. And but anyway, the chicken was that good then, and he's got that chicken money. And
I wouldn't be surprised if it was him. I wouldn't be surprised if it was him.
I wouldn't be. And then you hear reports that Shaq threw in, and Shaq's got the money too.
Yeah. Don't think he ain't got it.
I think he ain't got it. And the thing about these billionaires is they've got money that's sitting there making money.
Yeah.
So things that they pay for and pay out, if they do it smart, it's just going to replenish itself. As long as they're not, slide back there behind the glass.
It's okay. And then we got, so look. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as they're not, and all these people that we're talking about have been smart with their money. They're not.
Yeah, and somebody paid it, and
Somebody paid it.
and now
Somebody
they're
gonna
wanting to pay
it.
another coach. I've heard.
And I don't know if it's the full bore or if it's that halfsies that because he was,
Morality clause.
which means you cheated on your wife, who I think actually had cancer at one point.
Yeah.
So there again, what
Well,
That's the person y'all hired. So
I've
I'm
heard-
not judging, but
no, but I have heard lots of rumors about who's going to take his spot. I heard a rumor that they offered Nick Saban $200 million.
I'm not going to say that you should offer Nick Saban the world, but I think you should make the call and make him say no.
Yeah. I think you should call. There's a few people I think you should call. Okay. I think. Huh? You don't know that.
You don't know it.
Been debunked.
Really? Who told you?
The internet, like the people that fact check.
Let me tell you something, John.
Bonjour.
They didn't make this move by firing Kelly if they hadn't talked to people already.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
No, but if they talk to people, I'm sure.
Has Nick Saban said it's false? Has Nick Saban said it's false? No.
Did the Aflac Duck say it was false?
The Aflac Duck matters.
I guarantee you, I will bet my paycheck that Nick Saban does not come back to LSU.
He might not,
He
but
might
I'm not.
not.
We
But,
didn't
but
say
do
he
you
was.
make the call?
You make the call to him. You absolutely call Nick Saban. What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
Go outside, nerd.
He
We-
left Alabama because he couldn't handle NIL deals.
No, because he doesn't like NIL.
Because he doesn't like it.
So
Not that he couldn't handle
it's
it.
not going to change at LSU. He's still not going to like NIL in the transfer portal.
Yeah, well, no, he didn't say anything about the transfer portal. He didn't have a problem with that. He made his living on the transfer portal in Alabama.
Go sit down. Let the sports guys talk about sports.
Look, okay, so you definitely call Nick Saban. I heard there's been a call made to Urban Meyer.
Wouldn't want that.
Wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want it. I don't like Urban Meyer. I think
There's been
Nick Saban's tough, but he's greasy. There's something different about it. Almost Brian Kelly like. I think but I think he's maybe a better football coach.
yeah, I definitely think he's a better football coach. I have I've also heard what is his name?
Out of Tulane,
The Tulane Summerall.
Summerall.
I've heard
Yeah.
that he's
got
in
the
mix.
best Vegas odds
Yeah.
to get the job. I don't know.
I don't know much about him.
I don't know that he's done enough at Tulane to warrant him moving on into a top tier, the top job in the country. No matter what, you've got Penn
got
State
Penn
open,
State.
you got Oklahoma State,
Yep.
you got Florida, you got LSU.
LSU's top number
they're-
one. But let me tell you this: I hope they don't reach out to the Franklin guy from Penn State.
No, they
God,
won't.
don't do that.
No, they won't.
Go find somebody, and
I would rather have Jimbo come back.
you know who I'd reach out to?
Who?
Friggin' Mike Elko from Texas A&M. I'd reach out to him and be like, "Hey, bro, I can pay you way more. I can do way more. You already know what athletes I got. You could bring. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I would reach out to Elko in a heartbeat.
And here's the thing.
I'd
you
reach
know,
out to Vanderbilt's head coach.
You think about Clark Lee. You think
Yeah.
about Elko, and then you think about Frank Wilson being the interim. Frank Wilson's been with LSU
A long time.
a long time. Frank Wilson goes back to Jacob Coach O,
Yeah,
who said today in an interview that all they had to do was make a call.
yeah.
But with the Darius Guys thing with Coach O, I don't know that they would have him back.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't, and I've never read into that a whole lot. But
Yeah.
that's where.
Well, it was already downhill with the Darius Guys thing, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I didn't like I said, didn't read too much into it.
But you get far enough away from situations, and sometimes you can come back from them. I don't know that they would have Coach O back. Here's John texting. We pissed him off, I guess. I'm sure it's something about what we were talking about. Did he text you? Anyway,
Okay, where's this from? There's no.
I don't know that they'd have Coach O back. Do I think that they would hire Jimbo? Maybe. Jimbo Fisher. Hey, a lot of these guys that we're talking about were on the 2004 LSU staff. Nick Saban, Jimbo Fisher, Will Muschamp, Georgia coach Kirby Smart.
Kirby Smart.
These cats were all on. They're under the Saban tree.
Yeah, and
there's coach, and it's almost like the Belichick tree. like the Mike Holmgren had a tree who included, I think, Andy Reid. There's these coaching trees where all the coaches from underneath those that were limbs on those trees seems to have had success, and that's because maybe they were taught how to coach correctly. And Nick Saban's coaching tree has a lot of limbs that seem to have Lane Kiffin, who has good odds, and people think that is going to leave Ole Miss to come to LSU, but I don't think that he might.
What are you shaking your head for? What? No, he said that, and then right after that, he said leaving LSU was the biggest mistake he ever made. All that says is that a phone call hasn't been made, and that's not anything from LSU. That's not anything from Nick Saban. That's just somebody said it on
What's
the
his
internet.
wife's name? Miss what?
He said he wants to. He said he would like to stay retired. He didn't say he wants to. He said he would like to.
But he.
But then he said. But then what he say? He said, I need to keep my agent. Yeah, with all those numbers.
Miss Terry.
With all those numbers away from Miss Terry. So if somebody said, "Hey, Nick, we're going to give you $200 million," Miss Terry would probably be like, What do you? Why?
Because they're about to pay out Brian Kelly.
No, a donor paid Brian Kelly's buyout. The university didn't pay anybody.
Nick Saban's not the guy. He's not going to be at LSU.
He is.
First off, he's the guy.
He's the guy.
100% the guy.
100% the guy.
Is he going to come back and coach LSU? I don't think
know.
so, but he's the guy.
You're saying he's the guy in the last 2 seasons he coached.
Alabama made the playoffs both times and made the national championship game once in the last 2 seasons he coached. And it was a 4-team playoff. So John Summerall has the best odds, but then right behind him is Joe Brady.
Joe Brady was the passing game coordinator famously in 2019.
And
He
that
went
was-
on to the Saints.
He went to the Panthers first.
Panthers
I think
first,
he went to the Saints, but hey, that'd be a good hire too.
He knows the program. He knows.
And he obviously can run a good passing game. I mean,
he can, yeah.
he
Look,
has
Coach O, I think coming back, if they would let him back, I think would be a good hire.
yeah, I mean, anybody's a better hire than Brian Kelly. I mean,
Yeah, but
nobody liked him from the get-go. Like, nobody wanted to play for him. I don't.
here's the wrinkle that just happened today.
Mm-hmm.
The governor of Louisiana
Oh,
came out
yeah.
and said Woodward will not hire the next LSU coach, which is basically firing him before anybody fires him. Because right now, currently, LSU does not have a university president. And that's the person who can fire the AD, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So he has some, not power, but authority here to say that. And he said Scott Woodward would not hire the next LSU coach, and in which Scott Woodward returned. I didn't hear anything about that. It was a surprise to him. He's like, but we will hire the best coach for LSU. Go Tigers. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. So there's a little drama involved. It's funny. It's also funny that the last two winning coaches at LSU.
Nope, the last three. The last 3 coaches at LSU won an SEC championship and a national championship.
Right, but the last 2 that won an SEC championship and a national championship got fired for sketchy reasons.
Yeah.
Saban's out of that because he left to go to Miami, which failed and then he
and
come
then
back and went to Alabama.
He went to Bama.
But Ogeron was involved in a Title IX
Mm-hmm.
lawsuit with that involved Darius Geis.
Then you
Les
got
Miles.
Mad Hatter had a
Mad Hatter had a thing with a student intern, I think,
Yeah.
and just not good things that led to their dismissal, and it's hard down there in Baton Rouge. A lot of how would you say this? Enticements.
yeah, a lot of possible entanglements.
Possible entanglements. You're going to get fat down there because of the jambalaya
Jambalaya. Yeah.
and
Um.
and the good tailgate food. Although Ed Ogeron always seemed like he was pretty fit
Yeah.
for his age. So did Les, I guess.
Well, I think it's gonna. Honestly, I think that the Summerall guy from Tulane will probably be the next coach.
I don't like it. I don't like it because I don't think that he's done enough.
I didn't
more.
look. I thought that when they hired Les Miles, I don't think Les Miles had done enough,
He come from Oklahoma State.
and he wasn't. He wasn't.
via the Dallas Cowboys, where he was
Yeah.
a tight ends coach.
But I don't. What I was saying was, he didn't do much at Oklahoma State, and so I was like, oh, this is not going to work out, and it ended up working out. And so
Yeah, he recruited well.
I knew. Look, I didn't think Les Miles was going to work out, but I was wrong. I knew Brian Kelly wasn't going to work out. Like
I
as
knew
soon
it,
as they announced
100%.
that, as soon as I heard it, I was on the phone calling you. Did you see this bullshit? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh,
He's too. We're not.
uppity. I don't know.
We're not Southernist,
Yeah, but
But-
he's
but you have to know how to. If you're going to coach in Louisiana,
he's not like us.
he's not like us.
Yeah.
You've got to have some kind of connection with Southern reality.
Yeah.
I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
And he does not. He went to a basketball game, one of his first things,
And did a fake
fake Southern accent. Everybody immediately realized he's trying to assimilate
Yeah, he's trying
in
to
a
make
fake way.
I don't know.
And people down there see right through that.
Yeah.
And that was not a good jumping off point.
No.
The only thing that kept him there was winning. He had Jaden Daniels. He wasted him.
Yep.
Garrett Nussmeier, God help him, is
Falling apart.
falling apart. Not as good as Carded, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a long-term NFL quarterback, if
At all.
at all.
That Van Buren kid looked good the other night.
Yeah,
That first pass he threw was a rope, dude. He looked sharp.
yeah, he looked sharp.
Anyway.
Here comes Silsby Live. If they could contact Nick Saban and offer him a job, he confirms this. I will do a live wearing an Alabama shirt and sing out. We don't want you to do that though.
Yeah.
I'd rather you eat something that we don't want you to eat, like a cockroach or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat something that. Yeah, we're gonna do Freaky Food Friday. If you if you're wrong about that,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's gonna involve cockroach
Yeah.
probably. But do y'all watch Freaky Food Friday
No, we don't watch that. We need to.
on KFDM? Yeah.
We need to.
Sometimes it's kind of cool, but sometimes it was like Anyway, we
I
need
think
to.
we'll save this one for next time. We're running behind here. Or we can talk about it, whatever you want to do.
Well, how long you got? Just gotta leave a little early.
Yeah, I need about 15 minutes.
Well, I'll just touch on it. There were some former coaches,
And
former players, and coaches, and current players and coaches arrested in a sting by the FBI, with the involving NBA players and coaches,
Yeah.
gambling, doing illegal poker gambling, involved with the couple of the families of the famous five family crime
Yep.
families.
It was a really interesting read when I read about it. I was like, wow,
It's deep.
It's deep entanglement.
It's
and
deep. We
just-
we encourage y'all to go and look
go
at
look
it.
that up.
Also, we
I
heard Airbud might be
Airbud
involved,
might be involved.
and Joanna Man,
Juana Man.
the 6-man ghost.
I heard that I even heard that it extended into football and Willie Beeman.
Beeman.
took bribes. And Paul Crew was involved.
Paul Crew.
It was bad.
Possibly who's the one who Keanu Reeves played?
Oh, Shane Falco.
Possibly Shane Falco.
Footsteps Falco could have a problem.
He could have a gambling
I heard that receiver that played with him on the Sentinels wasn't really deaf, and it was just a ploy to get more. It was
might be a degenerate gambler.
I don't know. We'll see.
Y'all read that story.
It's really interesting.
It's just kicking off, but it's going to get deep. I promise you.
Yeah.
Especially because it has to do with organized crime, and that always gets kind of out there. But the one thing about organized crime is they're going to throw the people who aren't in the family under the bus first, and that may be Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
Chauncey, you may be going down.
You may be going down, buddy.
Poor Airbud got his paw in there.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
You don't know about Airbud. You don't know
about
what he does.
You don't know about his life. You don't know me. You don't know what I got. Anyway,
Airbud is a made man.
Made
dog.
man. He's a made dog. He's like you're not part of the family. Arr. It's bad. Anyway, that was dumb. I shouldn't have did that. Anyway,
they kill Airbud. They'll do you like they did Tommy in Goodfellas.
Oh yeah. He thought he was getting made.
He thought he was getting made, and they'll shoot you in the back of the head.
Shoot you in the back of the head. Yep.
Shoot you in the face so your mother can't give you open casket.
Yeah. Anyway,
we digress.
Yeah.
So what do you listen to this week?
Not a lot, man. I haven't really had much time. I've been listening.
You're not getting into your Halloween playlist.
No, we listen to it at the house. It's always on at the house. We just don't. I've been at work so much, dude. I hadn't had time to do nothing. But hopefully, I get all my time off this coming up week.
It's time for Typo Negative and Slayer and.
Yeah,
I think maybe Typo Negative, Black Number One, it may be the perfect Halloween song.
I think it is. I don't know. We just hadn't listened much. I've been podcasting. I listen to ESPN Radio.
I've been listening to ESPN out of Baton Rouge last probably week because of all this and
I've been so away from it that I don't even know who's I click on. I don't even know who's on.
Well, you know
there.
who's off the bench used to be T-Bob and Jacob Hester.
Yeah.
And now it's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And then you roll into Charlie Hannegriff in the.
Yeah. I've listened to him.
Charlie Hannegriff in the lunch hour. He does lunch because he likes to eat, obviously. And then you got the Matt Moscona in the drive time. But off the bench with Hester and Flynn, they played together on the same national championship team. So there's a really good chemistry there. It's really good. I don't listen to them year round because I only want to listen to them when they're talking LSU football.
Yeah.
Really. And right now they're talking a bunch. So
I imagine. Have you watched that Ed Gein?
Yes, I have.
It's pretty good, huh?
It's pretty good, and it gets pretty rough there for a couple episodes.
Yeah,
and then it kind of gets okay.
Dude, what's his name that plays Ed Gein did a great job.
He did.
What is his damn name? I can't remember his name.
Oh, Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, he's out.
Jax Teller in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
This is a big departure from Sons of Anarchy. Don't tune into Ed Gein and
thinking it's the same thing.
Also, the lady from Roseanne that played his mother, who played Jackie and Roseanne, did an excellent job.
Yep.
She was really good. The first couple episodes when it was just kind of him and her, and it was earlier in his life, was really, really good. They kind of got off in the story a little bit, kind of got a little bit gory, a little bit weird. And then a couple episodes right there toward the middle end were kind of, I don't know if I want to watch this anymore. Yeah. And then the last couple episodes were okay. So it's a lot to stomach, to get past. And then with this guy, that directs these things, he always kind of crowbars in a little bit of weirdness as far as sexuality goes.
Yeah.
And you've got to deal with that. Because that's just where he goes with his stories. I'm not trying to ruin it for anybody, but if you want to watch it. But be warned that it's kind of rough.
Last night I came in and my wife and daughter were watching Meet Joe Black. That's a pretty good movie.
I hadn't watched it in a long time.
I hadn't either, but it was pretty good. I didn't do. Are you throwing the flag on anything?
I don't really think so.
I don't really have anything this week. It's been a pretty okay week.
We were gonna do top 5 ugliest.
Look. I watched football the other night. And I can tell you what the ugliest uniform I've ever seen is.
That
I bet
Steelers
it's
uniform.
oh my God! What are they doing?
and then you got Aaron Rodgers out there with his arrogant ass, just thinking that he's like in some kind of stylish stuff.
Dude, at least he's got them relevant. But
I guess so. But I looked up the NFL ones, and most of them are throwback jerseys, and most of them are from the AFC and NFC North.
yeah, yeah,
Where the NFL
originated.
Yeah. To be fair, back in the day, the uniforms were different, and they weren't quite as stylish. They were more utilitarian. They were more functional, and you can't recreate that without being ugly.
No,
You just can't do it. See the uniforms for the Steelers the other night.
yeah. Anyway, that's all I got, man.
I think that's all I got too. We can end it. Y'all be sure to come out this Friday.
Yeah, watch some Tiger football.
Watch some Tiger football versus Jasper.
Hey, are we doing the after?
John, are we doing a 5th quarter?
There will be a 5th quarter.
There will be a 5th quarter at Tiger Hut Live from Tiger Hut, rolling on the field.
Yeah, y'all come eat some burgers and Frito pies and yeah, exactly. They look like soccer jerseys. What?
No, it's not.
Friday night is Halloween. Okay, no, we're not having one. Never mind, it's Halloween.
Okay. Never mind, guys. We're not having a 5th quarter.
mind. So okay.
It's
Anyway, guys,
Halloween. Go get you some
get
candy.
you some candy, full size candy bars. Paul's giving away full size candy bars.
Make sure and check them for.
Just gotta find him. It's like Where's Waldo?
Don't go to any sketchy neighborhoods.
Yeah. John said he's going to eat candy and pass out at the studio. He said they're probably going to have candy here to pass out, and I was like, okay.
Sounds par for the course.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, follow. Check out the Debatables and Silsby Live and all those fun things. And we will see y'all. Be sure to get a Silsby B tomorrow and check it out. Check out the articles. And until next week, the ruling on the field.
stands.
Thank you, guys.